What is lexicography? According to Wikipedia, lexicography is the art and science of making dictionaries. The art or craft of compiling, writing, and editing dictionaries is considered practical lexicography, whereas theoretical lexicography is the scholarly discipline of analyzing and describing the semantic, syntagmatic, and paradigmatic relationships within the lexicon of a language. Lexicon, lexical database, and dictionary are sometimes used interchangeably by people that are working in the field of dictionary making. However, they do have a slightly different meaning. A lexicon is everything a native speaker knows about his language that is not predictable by rule, whether or not it's written down. A lexical database, on the other hand, is the storehouse of information that is compiled by the researcher, and it can have a lot of different information in it. A dictionary is generally a printed or published portion of the lexical database. And of course, nowadays, it doesn't just have to be in print format, it can also be online. There are several levels of vocabulary compilation. For instance, there's a simple word list where all you have is just a list of words. A glossary takes it to the next level because the vocabulary in glossaries are correlated with context. For example, you may have a glossary that lists all the birds in a particular language. A dictionary, on the other hand, has a relatively extensive treatment of representative lexemes with sense discriminations and illustrations. For example, an entry in a dictionary would have a part of speech, a definition, perhaps synonyms, example sentences, and even etymology telling us where the word originates. The entries in an encyclopedia are actually essays on subjects, and they are listed in alphabetical order. There are different kinds of dictionaries. A monolingual dictionary is a dictionary in which both the metalanguage and the object language are the same. Multilingual dictionaries can be bilingual or trilingual, or even have more languages. A dictionary in which one or more metalanguages are used to describe the entries in the object language. A synonym dictionary is a compilation of words with closely related meanings. A thesaurus dictionary is similar in that the words are closely related and they are classified and arranged according to semantic categories. An encyclopedic dictionary is designed to relate words according to subject matter. A dictionary is organized around lexemes. A lexeme, or a lexical unit as it is sometimes called, is a minimal semantic unit having an identifiable form. Two or more lexemes sometimes share a single form. These are called either senses of a lexeme or homonyms. Consider the lexeme run in the following sentences. The boy will run. There is a run on the bank. Each of them is a different sense of the same lexeme run. Now consider the lexeme bank in the following sentences. There is a run on the bank. The flowers grew along the bank. In this case, bank is a homonym. A single lexeme may have more than one form. For example, color, which is spelled differently depending where one lives in the English-speaking world. Lexemes are the head words of entries, and there are three types of entries: major entry, sub-entry, and minor entry. In general, a major entry is an entry representing a lexeme that is a morphological element that cannot be analyzed into smaller units of meaning. A major entry should specify all the phonological, morphosyntactic and semantic information about any given lexeme that is arbitrary, unpredictable, and idiosyncratic to that item. Some examples of major entries: morphemes, for example, house, lovely, or even the suffix s. Loan words, for example, in Tokpisen, Tisa. Proper names, like London. Abbreviations, like Mr. Letters of the alphabet, A, or acronyms like MP for Member of Parliament. A sub-entry is an entry representing a lexeme that is made up of more than one morpheme. It is lexically related to one or more major entries. Examples of sub-entries are derivatives, like unimportant, derived from important, compounds like blueberry, derived from blue plus berry, idioms like kick the bucket, which means die, phrase equivalents for key terms, like angel of the Lord, sayings like a stitch in time saves 9, and phrasal verbs like give up. Each of these sub-entries could be referenced in more than one major entry. A minor entry is an entry representing a lexeme that is an irregular variant of a major entry or a sub-entry lexeme. The entry contains minimal phonological, semantic, and grammatical information about the variant. Examples of minor entries are irregularly inflected forms, like men, which is the plural for man, irregular phonological variants, like knives, which is the plural for knife, and an, which is a variant of a, irregular spellings, like color or night. Generally, a minor entry is only referenced in one major entry.